What is going on, everybody? Thammagotcha here, and welcome into another Go Battle League video. We're jumping into the Halloween Cup with Escavalier, Mandibuzz, and Skeledirge. Oh my goodness gracious, was this team ever so much fun to use. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, what about the Carbink, the Stinky Binky wanna be Blinky? But let me tell you, we battled some Carbinks with this team, and we done did win. We actually battled one of the bulkiest teams you could ever imagine, a Carbink, a Azumarill, and a Toxapex, and we beat that team. Crazy, but we did. I'll make a short on it tomorrow if I remember. But anyways, let's jump into these battles here. And this is not so much of a great matchup for Mandibuzz, but the Dark Pulse does do some great damage, and if they have the play rough, they're probably running Iron Head, and there is nothing that they can do against the Skeledirge. Look at the damage that the Incinerate is doing. I can let this Iron Head go. It's going to be resistant to our fire typing, and we have a boatload of energy for whatever wants to come in next. It is going to be the Charjabug. I'm going to be throwing the Shadow Ball here to do maximum damage here. Shadow Ball, left, right, good night. In comes our Greninja, and this game is over. Gonna throw the Disarming Voice to get the shield. And all we have to do is come in with the Excadrill here, kind of throwing on bad timing here, but Drill Run is going to be doing massive damage. One more counter should just about be enough to KO. Gonna shield this up just in case it's a Hydro Cannon. Night Slash Bait coming in hot, but we take them out with one counter, and that's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent there. So hopping into the next matchup here, Escavalier into Charjabug. Kind of a difficult matchup here, but Drill Run is going to be doing massive damage, and at the same time, Discharge is going to be doing massive damage. I would like to see the Skeledirge on that Charjabug, but it is what it is. Don't really want to swap out. We don't want the Charjabug on our Mandibuzz, so I'm going to Drill Run this thing. They no shield that, which is absolutely amazing. The bad thing is they get the farm down, and they already shown that they have crunch, so I am going to shield this up, and then I'm going to go for the full Incinerate farm down and have some loaded energy for whatever wants to come in. No defense drop, which is absolutely amazing. And out comes a Golbat, and I'm going to bait here with the Disarming Voice. Disarming Voice hopefully is going to be getting the shield, but it is resisted. They freaking no shield that like a savage, and now out comes the Nidoqueen to a loaded Mandibuzz. Dark Pulse could be doing maximum damage, better than the Foul Play. As long as you have Aerial Ace, I would run Dark Pulse because Aerial Ace is cheaper to get to. Kind of a bait move now, and Dark Pulse is just kind of the harder hitting move. So definitely run Dark Pulse over Foul Play, in my opinion. So another Dark Pulse going to be coming in. This is not going to quite KO them, but it's going to get them very, very low. I'm going to no shield this Poison Fang here. Hopefully we can get to swap out and I can get all this energy and we farm down the Nidoqueen. You'll love to see it. Back in comes a Golbat. I'm gonna bait here with a Disarming Voice here. Oh my gosh, maybe I should have done this, but it gets the shield. You'll love to see it. And from here, I'm gonna shield up what should be the Shadow Ball. It is the Shadow Ball, and I'm not gonna bother getting to the Shadow Ball this time. Just go for the Disarming Voice and hopefully we get the second shield, but they no shield that, and this is absolutely terrible. Now, the good thing is here is they need to throw the Shadow Ball to KO us, and the better thing is Mandibuzz has two Aerial Aces locked and loaded. The first one is going to be grabbing that shield, and the second one is going to be KOing. So I made that game so much harder for me. If I just would have went Shadow Ball off the bat here, Mandibuzz could have taken the rest of the game, but either way, we win. GG's. Thanks for playing. On to the next game. Another Charjabug lead. You don't necessarily win these matchups, but you're going to get them low enough to where you can come in with the Skeledirge and farm all the way down. The unfortunate part is if they have a Stinky Binky in the back, it's kind of a little bit difficult to play, but we're risking it for the biscuit here. Drill Run's going to get shielded. Absolutely fine with me. I'm going to come in with the Skeledirge here. And now we're going to go for the very, very aggressive farm down. I'm going to go straight for the Shadow Ball here. I'm not baiting this time. I learned from my last game. Shadow Ball going to be coming in. Massive damage. And now we come back out with the Mandibuzz here. Okay. They're going to have the Charjabug back on the Mandibuzz, but I'm hoping that whatever is in the back, Skeledirge can sweep him up. So let's check it out here. Poison Fang, that Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but these poison jabs are adding up, and I am loaded on energy, everybody. Foul play gonna be coming in. This is gonna do massive damage. Not enough to KO, but hopefully put it into one incinerate range. We lose CMP. Okay, maybe my opponent got the one turn not switch in, which is quite unfortunate for my opponent. So I'm gonna farm up 5 incinerates here, trying to maximize on my energy. Go for the disarming voice. We get the shield. Step 1 done, and now we just throw the shadow ball, and shadow ball is going to be taking care of this Jellicent. After I throw one more incinerate, I want to maximize on my energy. Surf gonna be coming in. That's gonna get the shield, and shadow ball is gonna be knocking out this Jellicent. Skeledirge, left, right, good night. You love to see it, but the Charjabug has a move. The incinerate didn't kill. This is horrible. Just an X scissor, it survives, and we get to the disarming voice on 1 HP and a dream. You love to see it. The opponent quits the match, and that's gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent there. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Pokédaxi, this is the player we are playing, and he was playing with Home Slice Henry here, so mistakes were made on my end. I'm gonna farm up, try to catch the Aqua Tail here. Unfortunately, we did not catch. Maybe I should have thrown the drill run, but this is okay too. I saved all that energy. They go straight for the outrage. Mandibuzz can take that. Oh, no problem. Gonna farm up a bunch of energy here, and maybe I should have let my Mandibuzz get a little bit lower, because I go straight for the back-to-back moves, and this is going to allow their back Pokemon here, Stinky Binky, to come in and get an absolute massive farm down, which on my end, it was not very good. So if I just let my Mandibuzz kind of go down, I could have come back with the Carbink. We had the lead here with the Greninja, and we could have just had a lot more energy. So Excadrill could have definitely came in a lot more clutch. Gonna shield up this move. Rock Slide would definitely hurt a lot, and then maybe I should just stay in from here, bait with an aerial ace, but they would be able to rock throw us all the way down. I try to come in with the Skeledirge to catch a move, but unfortunately we're not able to quite do so. But hopefully we can get the 2 disarming voices to get rid of the shields. But even so, this Greninja is going to be loaded on energy. We're not going to have a move locked and loaded with the Excadrill, because we're going to have to use one to kill this Greninja here. And we're gonna lose CMP anyways, and they have a Rock Slide on the Carbink, so I'm gonna farm up as much as I can. They have a shield, doesn't really matter anyways. This is gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent. Very, very well played. Great energy management, not throwing to catch a move or anything like that. So they could have just farmed down my Excadrill anyways, and that would have been a good game. I gave them way too much farm with the Mandibuzz, and that was my issue. Okay, last matchup of the video. Amazing lead here. They're gonna swap into a Toxapex here. I'm gonna count to 8, and then I'm gonna throw the drill run, hoping to catch the brine here on my Mandibuzz when I swap it in. But either way, they no shield that. That does massive damage, and we're definitely going to be able to keep switch now. Mandibuzz is going to be able to take this matchup, and I'm going to leave here with an aerial ace to threaten that Guzzlord, just to get a little chip damage, you know. Not completely take it out, but get a little bit of chip damage so that we can possibly go for a lot of counters and almost counter it down. I unfortunately go for my move here. I'm going to undercharge it, just so maybe we can get hit by another move, but then come back in with the Guzzlord. Oh my goodness, great swap by my opponent, making this game just a little bit more close here. I'm gonna farm up a bit more energy, hopefully going on the CMP tie, but they're gonna try and farm me all the way down. So I go for the double aerial ace. Now I'm gonna come in with my Excadrill. I'm gonna be forced to shield this move. Okay, I no shield the Crunch, which is going to do massive damage, and we get the defense drop, which is quite unfortunate, and I don't want my Skeledirge on this thing. Not going to be able to incinerate it down before they get to another move, so I end up countering it all the way down, and now in comes the Scizor, and I kind of wish I kept my shields here, but they're going to shield up that move. I'm going to come in with my Skeledirge, and it's going to be 1, 2, I'm going to shield up this move, Night Slash. Probably wouldn't KO the Skeledirge, but it would get quite close, and I'm tapping on my Mandibuzz to catch the brine. You love to see it. And again, I made this game a little bit more worse than it should have. Gonna farm down the Toxapex and one more Incinerate should farm down that Scizor, and that's gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent, and a beautiful 4-1 set here to finish off the video. So again, thank you all so very much for watching. If you guys are liking the content, please hit that like button. I'm gonna be gone for the weekend because I'm going to Toronto on Saturday. Hopefully you get a thumbs up, everybody, give me some good luck, and hopefully we get to go on stream there and I can wave to you all and blah 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 blah. But again, thank you all so very much for watching. Liking the content, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps out the channel and it is greatly appreciated, and we'll see you all in the next video.